Hey, this is Notser, and this is the Tier 8 U.S. Battleship North Carolina. It has 9 main guns, 20 secondary guns, 108 AA guns, a top speed of 27.9 knots, total health 66,000. For my modules, reduce crit chance on main battery, increase AA range, reduce flood and fire chance, faster rudder shift. And for my commander, situation awareness, basic survivability, basic firing training, faster turret traverse, lower cooldown on damage control, superintendent, and advanced firing training. We are on the map, fault line, and my exploration in Fallout 4 is not going as well as I would have liked, but I can't complain about a moment like that being caught and sharing it with you. So, we are about to engage this enemy Cleveland, who is showing his side to a great... Oh! He got stuck. So we're going to aim right at the waterline, and we're going to follow him in. And did I mention that this particular replay is on the 0.5.1 patch prior to the hotfix? Yeah, that should have done way more damage. We only had 2 rounds actually make contact. This guy is able to run into an island and survive with full broadside from my battleship. We're going to try one more time as he's backing up, but it's an even more challenging shot. And we're able to completely destroy one of his front guns. Don't know which one, but he will have a much harder time. Not that he would stay alive in this game playing the way he is. You can't sail forward and expect to survive. He's going to try and go for the gap. And he's going to show his side again. Can we actually get the penetration that we want? Front guns are ready. And dispersion looks good. Oh, psh. Okay. We barely got him there. We needed that last shot. Did you notice that last shot and the dispersion was high enough that it was able to make contact with the ship? If we needed any more damage, we weren't going to get it. So the first ship is dead. Not very interesting, not very exciting, but he's dead. And he's dead by my hand. Now, this enemy destroyer was saying, whoa, whoa. There's a lot of enemy ships over in that area. I don't want to go there. So he actually purposely runs aground. Friendly torpedo bomber hits him with a single torpedo. And he disappears now that the aircraft are gone. But we know there's a low health destroyer somewhere in the area. Before my friendly cruiser died, there was, 3 enemy ships in the eastern side? I'm not going to shy away from anything. I'm going to try and kill something. We know an Otago is spotted. Who else is there? Are one of them going to show their side? We are detected, so we know there's at least a destroyer. Yep, there he is, the Fubuki. Enemy Fubuki. We fire on his position. The Otago is trying to hide in the island. You can see he kind of turned straight towards it. Oh, terrible dispersion. And we're going to move off a little bit. Don't want to have a perfect broadside, even though this is the nerfed version of the AP. This hadn't been hotfixed in this particular battle. The Otago does pretty good damage, and he causes a fire. But it's only one, so I'm going to allow it to burn. If another one hits, though, we're going to try and put it out. The Fubuki... Is he going to commit? Is he going to commit? We're going to go with it. He's committed. And we do 5k damage. Not bad, not bad. We have the back... Oh, actually, the middle gun. The middle gun didn't fire. So we have the middle gun, and we fire again. And we do 2,000 points of damage. All right, all right. However, the friendly cruiser is gone. It's just me and another cruiser holding this flank. There's at least 2 destroyers and 2 ships. Oh, the Fubuki shows back up. Are we going to get a chance? I don't think so. And we're cooking again, this fire audio effect. And we're done cooking. Now we fire on the Fubuki when he shows up, but not very good dispersion. I think he was able to sustain very little. Okay, okay. He's only got 1,800 left. We still have the 2 front guns that are slowly rotating. The Otago most likely sent out torpedoes. So we need to be very, very careful not to be too broadside. We need to give a little bit of ground. maybe the friendly torpedo bomber or my fighter will scout the torpedoes, and I'll be able to sail with the knowledge that they're coming and where they're coming at. That Fubuki, though, he's close. Oh, here they are. Okay. That looks like a wall of torpedoes. At least we're going to avoid most of the Fubukis. It looks like it's the Atago that is actually going to hit us, and two. At least two. Can we get it down to one? Nope. Nope. It catches the nose. Two causes flooding. And how did the Fubuki die? I think the torpedo bomber killed him. I could have sworn he was doing an attack on the Atago. We're going to use our guns on the Atago and miss completely, of course. But we're still alive. Barely alive. No, 50% life. We don't have access to our damage control. We are susceptible to fires. Don't know if he... Oh, of course he knows. Those were his torpedoes. And he could just assume that we have used our damage control to put out the flood. So, all the guns are ready to go. We fire again at the Atago at an extreme angle. And, yeah. Don't explain it. Just embrace the 17,000 Citadel penetration. You'll do a perfect waterline shot, get nothing. And then you get something like that, and you're just questioning yourself, of course. This is the terrible patch, which they've fixed with AP. What is that? That shot was way harder than the Cleveland shots, and the Cleveland shots did nothing, right? And so we're burning. We've been burning for 25 seconds. Damage control is almost up. We have the option to use it. In my opinion, I'm too low. I'm going to commit to playing a little bit more passively until I can get it back up, and I will have a heal available to get my health further up. So I feel comfortable using damage control this far back with so many allies around me to protect me from destroyers or cruisers. And having that extra heal really allows you to heal for way more than the enemy probably expects. I recently got the superintendent trait for both my Japanese and my American. I wasn't going to sacrifice anything, so I had to earn the XP required to get enough extra skill points. And once I've done that, it's like Dreadnought, 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 right? It's such an easy flag to earn when you have so many heals to use. And the Atago shows back up. He's showing his side. Can we punish this? And we fire everything at the waterline. And he's low enough that it shouldn't really matter. And we get a Citadel penetration. Way overkill. The first shot landed and got a Citadel, but we had at least 8 shots in the area that could potentially kill him. So, 2 ships down. Who cares that this is the nerfed AP state? Enemy torpedoes in the water. Looks like a Colorado might show himself, so we're getting ready to fire our front guns. Colorado's really slow. Gotta be very careful. You don't want to overfire. You don't want to lead too much. So we compensate, and the snail is moving slowly into the firing range, and we take him out. We do a KO. We're about to slam into the friendly. Sorry, Admiral. Didn't mean to. I did not expect to have an opportunity to kill that Colorado. It just came up. He was going right in between those 2 islands, and we had 1 shot. And then we would probably have to wait another 20 seconds for him to eventually work his way past the islands. We all know how slow Colorados are. And honestly, I don't see a lot of Colorados. I'll see a lot of Iowas, North Carolinas. I'll see a lot of Amagis and Tirpitz, but I don't really see a lot of Tier 7 battleships for either side. Nagatos are very rare too. I don't understand why the Nagato is very rare. I like that ship. Now, it's nothing like the Amagi. It's quite different from the Fuso, but it's a good ship. It can work really well, and it's not a snail, so you can at least react to what the enemy's doing. And speaking of what the enemy's doing, This is a slaughter right now. We're pushing on all flanks, and there's only 5 enemy ships left. We've only lost 2 ships. You did see nearly everyone is low in some degree, though. We've got to take this opportunity and push. Yes, we are not at full health, but we are very healthy for our team, and you shouldn't pass that up. How much health could the enemy team really have? They have less numbers than us. We might have less health, tier for tier, but our combined might can overcome their low numbers. We see an enemy independence, and he is hiding like a dirty carrier behind that island and not moving. And you saw, I took a look. I'm allowed to look, okay? And I tried to think of any scenario where I would have the ability to fire on his position without him realizing I'm here. The detection is, of course, extremely high, but he is not detecting me. Neither is that cruiser. He's on the other side. That enemy destroyer is somewhere in front of me. And that is scary. This destroyer could kill me. Not gonna happen. I'm not gonna make the same mistake as that cruiser in that Fletcher game. I'm not gonna accidentally... Oh, okay, so the Farragut was right next to the Independence. I'm not gonna accidentally sail into 18 million torpedoes, okay? I'm going to try my best to avoid the torpedo damage. And this Independence guy, he's not going to move at all. That could work in our favor. Friendly torpedo bomber is on course to drop him right on the Independence. And we're going to go on course to make sure that we can follow up if the Independence is still alive and potentially take out the Farragut. The Farragut is the Tier 6 U.S. destroyer. Recently got a buff. I believe it has access to torpedoes that have an extended range compared to the previous patch. I would love to rebuy the Tier 6, 7, and 8 U.S. destroyer just to give my feelings. But I'm so strapped for cash. I've got to be very careful what I purchase. And I just bought the Iowa. I'm playing it, trying to get a good game for you all. And we're going to have more high-tier ships after that. So at some point, I'm probably just going to infuse some cash into the game so I can buy the ships a little bit quicker and share that experience a little bit faster, and hopefully you all will enjoy it. If Farragut chooses to fire on me, I don't know if that's the right strategy, but we're going to see if it pays out for him, Cotton. We're able to land only 2 shots of AP and take off 2,000 hit points. He continues firing on my position, and of course, the back gun straddles the target too far, 1 too short, and we're just sitting here waiting for our gun to reload. Now, I should switch to HE. I'm committed to firing on the Farragut. HE is more effective against them. AP is very strong, don't get me. But taking out his modules, reducing his ability to fight, that would really help me out. Even though I'm pretty healthy. We have a friendly spotting his position. Hopefully he stays in the area long enough that I am able to deal with the destroyer before he goes sailing off. No, what are you doing? Please come back. I need you. I think he might have heard. He's staying at C8. Carrier's alive. Enemy cruiser. Okay, carrier's dead. Enemy cruiser at the far northwest, and this destroyer somewhere. Please, ally carrier. Yes. Spot the Farragut. Keep him spotted. We're just trying to get an idea of where he is. I think he's backing up. The island is almost out of the way. And of course, he's headed straight forward. Oh, he's showing his side. Yes, show your side. Can we punish this play? We've got all guns ready and we fire. It looks like we're getting good dispersion. Oh my. What? HE would have done way more damage. 3 rounds do less than 1,500 points of damage. And Notser, why are you using AP? You're committed to fighting a destroyer. Don't do this. Don't look at me and listen to my voice. Don't look at what I'm doing. We've got our front guns ready to go, and we're going to fire again. You want to depress the gun in order to catch him, but it looks like he's straightening it out. Front guns, can we get something better? We get something better. 2,620 damage. But man, it would be a lot better if you would just switch to HE. I am making this look so hard, and this is just a Farragut. He's 2 tiers lower than me, and he hasn't been in position to make use of his torpedoes, and I'm not going to let him. I'm not going to be that guy. I'm not going to get too close that he can have his torpedoes influence this outcome. He's dead. Okay? As long as the friendly aircraft carrier keeps him spotted, I know exactly what he's doing. Initially slowing down because I predicted he might head south of the island. He was kind of baiting me to take the long way, and he would have made a run for it south, but we were able to slow down enough that he was too afraid, and he's going to head north. Now, he should pop up just in front of me. Yep, there he is. Okay. He's got only 3,000 hit points. We can do it! Finish the game! This is it! This is it! Really? Really? Why? Why? Notser, Notser. Load the HE. Finish it. He sent out torpedoes, which we have to maneuver for. You wouldn't have to maneuver if you had HE loaded, and you would have killed him, Notser. I know. I'm bad. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Alright. Here it is. He's gonna die. We fire our front guns, and we kill him. Yes! Hallelujah. We didn't make ourselves look bad at all. That was such an amazing game. Okay, I can't even sell that, but 4 kills, Dreadnought. First blood. It was an okay game. We were able to help our team hold the eastern flank and eventually kill the target. 60,000 points of damage. I hope you enjoyed the game, the intro, and I hope you have a fantastic day. I'll catch you next time.